Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Tennessee's offense will be first on the attack. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He breaks the tackle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
To the air, it's straight. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ball. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Rebels' offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking for a man, it's straight. Fires left.
offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Gonna let it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's second and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll go back to the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels! Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's straight. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's open on the right. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw it straight. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they will score! Touchdown, Volunteers!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take the return, try to get better field position. is ready to send the offense onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They go to the ground. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Might as well give it to him again. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw. It's Drake. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to 2. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown ball. Fired in from the red zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll do it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Rebels are marching down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Rebels have it with a first and goal.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely center cut. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Drake. Pulls it in, it's O'Leary. Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Now, a fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to keep it in the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Drake. Makes the grab on the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Got the back over the middle. Out of bounds after... Pick up on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding.
Touchdown, Volunteers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Going for the big play. Balls in the deep ball. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's see what they do on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Absolutely perfect.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. First and 10.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Stevens. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange. And
breaks into the open. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like...
Going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Turning it on! And they'll stop him just short of the first down. Just inches away from moving the sticks. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He's got it on the right. Open space at the 25. Smashes ahead. Racing to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll go to the air. Under fire. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. It's complete on the right side. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Rebels. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. He looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to sling it on second down. He's got him this time. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First and 10 for the offense.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Right back to the air on second and 10. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field. For this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Eaton. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Now on the move. Look out, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Had to settle for the field goal. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Right on target this time. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown ball. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time on target. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Rebels are on the move. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Here's the pressure. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Unloads it left. It's caught. At midfield, he's got room. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outs. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over first and 10.
They want to run it left here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here's a heat. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Eaton. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. They've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going the other way, and he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's O'Leary. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
Yeah, and these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third down following the sack by the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. On target. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Rebels will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Here we go. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll take a shot. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit